What's up, guys? BSG T2 Trek Fan 88 here again for another UPS unboxing here. Let's see. Heat sensitive, fragile, handle with care. Jesus, there's nothing else you can really put on there except, cold advisory. But anyway, certified frustration free packaging. Well, I'm a little frustrated with this because I ordered it on November 25th, and there was no tracking number on it, but it said trackable on Amazon's website, so it was one of those deals. And it said it would be delivered on Tuesday by 8 p.m., and it just showed up today, Thursday, at around noon. So I'm not pissed like I was totally expecting it because it's like a video game on release day or whatever. But like, really, if you say it's going to be delivered a certain day, tell me. Anyway, so what is this, I wonder? Is there another record? Is it a new tile for the bathroom? Because, we need that, right? Granted, I'm doing this with one hand. Aren't these the greatest things in the world? When you get them, when you're not filming, to go, especially FedEx packages. I'll give that to them. So let's see if I get this right here. Oh, I showed you. I wasn't supposed to. Anyway, what do you guys think it is? Oh, shit. That's right. Moon original score by Clint Mansell. One of my favorite soundtracks, period. And I know I say that a lot, but this really is. This actually has a story behind it. This movie flew under my radar. I had no idea it was coming out. Never saw a trailer for it. And I think the marketing has always been nitpicked. It's now a cult classic. It's a very good film if you love science fiction, or you just want to sit down and really be amazed at what one actor can do on screen. Kind of like Castaway, only a little bit better, a little bit more up my alley too, given that it's science fiction. Not going to go over the plot, not going to talk about what happens because that's spoilers, but this soundtrack is phenomenal. And it's been used in countless trailers, commercials. The thing that used it recently, I think, was Aliens Colonial Marines, and I really did like that trailer, even though the game sucked. Anyway, let me cut the cellophane off because I can't do that with one hand, and I'll be right back. Okay, cellophane's off. Real quick, before I go into opening this all the way, my story behind this is I used to do HVAC for a company my dad worked for about a year, and I knew I was going to be in the van a lot, driving around all over the place in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. Excuse me. So I acquired satellite radio, and back in the day, before the merger between XM and Sirius, XM had a soundtrack channel, and that kind of wanted me to get XM over Sirius. And they merged, and the satellite radio station soundtracks, I think that's what it was called. Anyway, it was a soundtrack channel, and they would have random scores, and that's how I got a lot of new information about soundtracks, because in between the albums that they would play or groups of music, they would have directors and composers, and they had the director of Moon on there, and I remember clear as day, I was stuck in traffic, and the only thing that made it bearable was the director talking to the DJ, whatever you want to call him, the host of the show. The host actually asked him, hey, how do you feel about your movie, your first film, or one of your first films, being scored by Clint Mansell, who was, even at the time, arguably a great composer, and he was just awestruck. He said he couldn't believe it. He says that's what made the film, which I don't think it is. I think this film could have worked without this soundtrack. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the movie holds up on its own, but the soundtrack really does help it. So anyway, that's my little story about this. I have the soundtrack digitally. But this is one of those albums that I've always wanted to have for a while now on vinyl. Always wanted to have for a while. I've wanted to have it for a while. Anyway, so we open her up, and I will let you read this. Pause if you want to, because I'm not gonna pause myself here. Okay. And I will read that later. Moon was my first feature film, and I have been truly lucky to work with two contemporary greats in Sam Rockwell and Clint Mansell. I hope it's the beginning of a long working relationship. Duncan Jones, director. See, what did I say? Now, what I'm curious about is, well, first of all, let's talk about this. This is great. It's really hard to show you with my camera phone. My iPhone, excuse me, I have stuffy nose. But this is not like a super color saturated photo. This is like it looks like something you would see in a history book, like the way it's desaturated. And of course, Africa. It's always Africa, and they never show anything else, Europe or US. But what concerns me here, this is not a dual album release. I know I'm spoiled by a lot of the stuff that I buy, but I guess, Yeah, I guess this only needs one side. It's just some of these tracks are long digitally, so I'm wondering why. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Really? The fucking sleeve is ripped. It's a new album, too. I didn't pay for a used one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Talk about saturation now. Wow, this is really nice looking. I like that. It's obviously, the actor there. Rockwell. And on the side. Gertie. Voiced by Kevin Spacey, by the way, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like this. I like this quite a bit. I don't like the fact that the... Where is it? This bottom here is already... Come on, iPhone, focus. Is already ripped. I mean, it's not like it's destroyed, but that's still kind of frustrating. So, I never open or pick up records like this unless I'm showing you guys. So, enough with those comments already. Okay. Handed. So it's black. This must have been in storage for a while. Hold on, let me put the light on. Because you get this weird stuff here that's coming off. I don't know if that's dust or residual crap from when the album was made. But, anyway, so it's black. Nothing big. The tracks are tightly compact on here. That's for sure. Notice how when I grip these, by the way, it's only from the lead. I never touch the first song. So relax. Flip her over. Nice. Sam Rockwell in the middle. And of course this spiral, which has been on every main poster for marketing of this film. So anyway, I'm going to put her on the player. And clean it, because it's kind of dirty even though it's brand new. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I actually burnt my pizza listening to this thing and showing you guys the footage that you just saw. Pretty solid. Track listings are great. The presentation here is great. Very dirty album. I haven't played a new release in a while, and that's had that much dirt and debris and pops. And I don't mind dirt, debris, and pops, but I don't like ones that are constant. Anyway, later. Oh, I would give this a good solid 8 out of 10. Must have if you're a vinyl collector. Have a good night, guys.